Hello and welcome back to the Craft Box. My name is Brent and today we are looking at my gear on my Death Wizard. So a lot of you asked what am I doing? What is this? So I'm here to answer those questions today. I'm not going to say that this is like good gear or like good. This is just what I've been doing. I thought I'd come to Grizzleheim just for lols because I don't come here a lot. And it's cool. But anyway, let's start. I'm not going to ramble on a bit. So this is basically the gear that I've used from level 60 to level 100. Or it will be level 100. I'm now level 98. We're just about to start Chrysalis Part 2. So if you haven't checked out any episodes of the walkthrough, go and do that. There's a whole playlist, hours of content in there. Go and watch some. Or not if you don't want to. But anyway... We have 76% damage plus 4, if that really doesn't matter. We've got 43 death damage, 30 across the board, 3 accuracy, which is really bad, which is why I fizzle all the time. 4, 6, 9, 6 health, and 439 mana, which doesn't really matter. 172 crit, which at this stage is about 10%. Crit chance, which is not a lot, and we've got like no block either. 32 across the board with like, which is 1%, and we've got 4 PS, 18% in, 1% pip conversion. I don't know how, but Xena somehow does that. 102 power pip, which is fantastic. Honestly, can't ask for more than that. Yeah, I didn't actually know that I had 102. Where does that even all come from? Jeez. But yeah, 102 power pip, which means I always get power pips. Didn't realize that one. But yeah, let us see what we're rocking. Ignore my full inventory. It's really bad. Don't argue with me. Don't yell. So we're using the Hangman's Hood, which is Waterworks. Just good. It's good. You can't ask for much better than that. I mean, I could have got Hades gear. I think is good at level 90, but I just decided I'm just gonna stay with this Waterworks gear until Darkmoor or Exalted Dungeons, which I know what I'm gonna be getting, so that'll be fun. We have the Hangman's Cape, which is really good. You can't go wrong with the 23 damage. Like, that's good. This is really kind of a damage setup for me. Like full damage is kind of what I went for. Boots, I'm using the Dorgan's Dire boots because I didn't get the Waterworks boots. You could probably use crafted boots. They would probably work as well from Avalon or Azteca, possibly. I don't know. I haven't really looked into that. I just decided, well, I'm just going to use random boots, which I used from level 60 to about level 70, and then level 80. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go for Professor's Hall boots because they're good-ish. And yeah, I did that again at level 90. So that's what I'm rocking for boots. Also on Stitch because of that. I have a whole lot of other ones as well, so yeah. Wand, Scar and Hasta. I know, level 30 wand, what are you doing? Again, I said I'm going for full damage. I've considered using some of the crit and stuff. Like we've got this, which I considered 47 crit, 48 death block, which, yeah, 5% outgoing, which I don't particularly need, but 2 PS as well is quite good. But I lose damage, and I mean 47 crit isn't going to take my crit up to an extremely high level, obviously, because it's 172, so it'd still be like probably 11% at the most, which means I'm not going to be critting all the time. So I'd prefer to have heaps of damage in case I don't crit, instead of relying on a really low crit chance to crit to kill. So that's why I'm still using the Scar and Hasta. It'll be switched out for a better Starfer later, but at the moment that's what I'm rocking. Like, I've got a lot of things that I've considered using. I don't actually know where they are, but I have, and I don't know. I've just decided that I'm going to stick with the Scar and Hasta. This Claw of the Ghost Wolf, I've tried to look... I just went to the bazaar, basically. Tried to look for things that are like good. 7 block is well, when I got it at level 58 or level 60, I was like, yeah, sweet, that's so much block. But no, I didn't actually say that. 16% power pip chance is fantastic. You can't like pass that up at lower levels. I also socketed power pip chance as well, just because when I was low I didn't have as much power pip chance, because I've switched deck over the time. I've unlocked all of the slots on here, and I put a pierce, a health, and a damage one. I could consider changing them out, but I mean, at this point it's kind of useless because I am level 98 and going into level 100 for Darkmoor. My amulet is this. Definitely something with Deathblade is good. I was using the... what was it? It was Shango's Deathblade amulet, which was really good. It was from the vendor in Zafaria. I can't remember his name. I would go there, but I don't want to go to Zafaria. It's good. Yeah, anything with a blade is good, I would say, just so you have another blade. My ring is, yeah, 7 damage is good for the ring. 14% power pip again. Power pip is essential for me, especially when you're soloing. You just want to be able to do whatever you want. There's a reagent there. Let's collect that thing. Probably not, because we're in backpack. Probably not. But yeah, 7 block. I mean, I haven't upgraded this since level 56, apparently. I've looked in the bazaar, there's nothing really important there. My pet is shit. Don't look at my pet, it's disgusting. I'm assuming that the pip conversion is coming from the 50% from wisps, which might be a slight bug, but I don't know. 8 death resist, 90 health, and 5 pip chance. I'm working on a better pet, trust me. Mount, doesn't really matter. Deck, I'm using, this is my mob deck, so yeah, I'll also do a deck setup in a bit, but this is a deck that I use on a day-to-day basis for bosses and stuff. Gallery of the Woebegone, max spells 64, max copies 6, max death copies 8, which means I can have 8 like death blades or 8 Dr. Vons, whatever I want. As long as it's death, I can have 8, otherwise it will be 6. Which gives 33 health and 1 damage. Yeah, I've used quite a few decks. Decks kind of change as I get them. I would suggest going to the bazaar and just looking for better decks. And I got this one from a drop in Chrysalis, like when I started. So I'm like, oh, as soon as I hit 93, whew, this is going on, because it gave extra 1% damage, which my other one didn't. So yeah, it's kind of just seeing what you got. Anything else? Yeah, let's go into deck setup. I don't think I've got a whole bunch of jewels that I'm going to be farming for a whole bunch of jewels for the to fix my gear and make it gooder when I get to level 100, and I'm going to do probably a full gear setup for that. I don't know how good it will be, because yeah, but I mean, this is kind of my wee little baby. So yeah, deck setup for mobs, this is what I use. I've been in Mushu. I've just finished off all of the side quests in every world up to Mushu now, which is cool. I have Shrike just in case they do Death Shield when I'm facing life people. 2, usually it's 2 Deer Knights, a blade, and another blade down here. Amulet blade, important. Amulet or pet blade I cannot, like, you have to have, that's like really good. 2 wand hits just in case weaknesses or Efreets, because I use this in Chrysalis as well. Whack this deck on and I hit with 2 Deer Knights and they're dead. So yeah, and then my boss deck at the moment, you kind of see it every sort of episode because I somehow go into my deck to fix stuff up. I have 2 Spirit Blades, 2 Death Blades, 2 Sharpens, 3 Colossals. I don't usually have that many sacrifices, if sacrifices at all. I've just finished recording. This is still set up from when we defeated Ghost Dog, which is coming up in a couple of days for you guys. Be prepared for that one, that's fun. We finish off Chrysalis Part 1. 2 Feints, 1 Potent, a Dr. Von, a Deer Knight, and Avenging. I don't know why, Dr. Von for the health is good. Avenging is a really good hit for all of them, and Deer Knight just in case they've got like 2 health left. So yeah, that's kind of what I do for my deck. I've got 2 reshuffles. Highly suggest you train reshuffle. Really important. What else? TCs, I have a blade, usually 2 feints. A blade, it depends. At lower levels I had 2 blades, 2 feints, just to get that extra damage. I also had, I think, Spirit Blades here, TC Spirit Blades, just to get extra damage because I could. And Azteca, I definitely used that. Cleanse just in case, and that I just put in randomly just in case now. And Sprite, I have at least 1 healing usually, sometimes 2 sprites. I just stack up on sprites and pixies just in case. They're like no pips, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, essentially that's it for what I have. If you want to know what I spent my training points on, I've spent it Iced Tower Shield, and that's it. Reshuffle, Spirit Blade, Elemental Blade, and up to Colossal for damage and chance, Primordial, Potent, Sharpen, Infel, Virulence, and Fortify. Kind of just the standard sort of stuff. When I get into the Arcanum, I'll learn Brace, and I probably won't learn the next step of Infel. It's not as important now. I used to use Infel quite a lot for the PS, but I don't know, I don't really use it much anymore. I don't use Virulence either much, but I probably will later. Sharpen and Potent are like a must-have, and Primordial I'm using because I will eventually probably become kind of the tank and healer sort of thing in case. So I have a Life Mastery and I'll be getting Pigsy hopefully. Speaking of Pigsy, I might actually go, how many training points do I have? I have 98. Yes, let us go and get the life spells up to Satyr, because I've been meaning to do that for a while and just haven't. So I might as well do that now. But basically that's what I've kind of gone. Highly recommend you get Reshuffle. It's kind of important. If you don't have Reshuffle by level 98, I don't know what you're doing. You can get Reshuffle from the Colossus Boulevard trainer. Go just search it up on the wiki, it'll tell you. The wiki is where you find everything, it's great. But yeah, let us quickly head on in here and collect us some new spells. Let's get up to Satyr. Thank you. A good wee way is you can press spacebar to do that. There we go, Satyr. Fantastic. I might get up to Sanctuary later, but at the moment it doesn't really matter. I have now 12 training points still. So yeah, I've also got all of the shadow spells that I can learn at the moment. Sentinel, Shrike, and Seraph. I just thought we got Sentinel for free when we did the quest for that. Shrike is important for when I'm soloing, and Seraph for again when I'm healing. So yeah, that's basically what I spent my training points on. Go away. What was I going to do? Yes, so for the gear that I want next. Okay, so for the hat, I'm going to be getting the Crocopatra Exalted Jewel hat, which gives 487 health, which is a great health upgrade. 10 Power Pip, which is an upgrade. 3 Pierce, which is again an upgrade. 12 Resist, which is again an upgrade. 151 Death Crit, 17 damage, 6 shadow damage, and 2% power shadow pip chance. So we just lose out on incoming, which is good, and 1 damage by the looks of it. But that will be, yeah. We will be getting the Bone Smashers robe from Rattlebones, which has has 766 health, 9 power pip, 11 accuracy, 19 damage, 15 resist, 97 crit, and 2 Jedi Pip. So that will be a great upgrade again. We're losing out on some damage, but we're getting more crit and accuracy, so it's good. Ooh, the boots. I will be getting the Darkmoor boots, so I'm going to have to farm Darkmoor for that. Yeah, which give 275 health, which means we lose health. I still haven't decided if I'm going to be getting the level 100 Dworgen's boots or using these ones, because it's very minimal the difference between them. But I'll definitely be also upgrading the wand to probably one of the, either the Darkmoor wand, the melee wand, or one of the what's it called, thingy, pack wands. We'll see. Possibly the headmaster's staff. I'll be making a whole new stitch as well, so yeah, there will be no more Scar and Huster. You can't laugh at me anymore. Athame, not 100% sure. Probably the Graveyard Athame or Morganth's Athame if I get it. I don't know if I will. And Amulet, the Morganth Amulet, obviously. That would be good. And Pet I'm working on, and Ring, yeah, I'm not sure. I think Aphrodite drops rings, who's the secret, one of the secret bosses in the, well, the secret boss in the graveyard. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at rings a bit more. I'm not 100% sure about Athame and rings. Obviously Amulet, I'll go for the Morganth's Amulet, so I'll be farming Morganth. And deck, I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll see on that one in the future. But yeah, that's basically where I'm heading. Pet I'm working on. We'll be getting a whole new stitch. So we won't look like a noob anymore. I don't know, I've got sick of this one a bit. It's been cool and like, yeah, it's been good, but I don't know. I don't really like it anymore. It's just kind of, you know, getting a bit old and crusty. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, I'm going to end off the episode here. If you have any more things you want me to do a video on, any more suggestions, any more, like, just ask questions if you want, and I'll try and answer them. But yeah, thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like and subscribe, and if you've already subscribed, press the little bell so you know exactly when I post another video. And remember, craft outside the box.